Hello, Professor Marina. For me, it's a great pleasure to have you here listening to each one of us because today we're going to talk about one of the most important topics of international trade, which is international logistics. And my team is made up of John Prado, Victoria Montilla, and my person, Rodney Pérez. So we're going to talk about what it is and which are the components of it. So let's just get started. Now let's talk about the definition of international logistics. And it involves the planning, organization, and control of processes related to moving goods, services, and information across international borders. It encompasses physical goods movement and money transactions, and finally, data flow. Another important thing here is that businesses face challenges such as varying regulations and cultural differences. And another key point is that effective international logistics requires long-term supply chain mapping, real-time data processing, and collaboration with reliable partners. And I gotta say that optimizing around global constraints and options is key. Even if unconventional strategies like placing warehouses where there are no customers become necessary. Now let's talk about the importance of international logistics. And it plays a role in today's global economy as companies increasingly rely on international trade. And the ability to move goods efficiently across borders becomes essential. Here are some key points of highlighting its importance. The first one that we're going to cover is cross-border movement, and it encompasses supply chain planning, transportation, and distribution. The reduction of cost is the second one, and an effective international logistics network can help reduce cost by just optimizing routes, consolidating shipments, and minimizing delays. The number three is global market expansion, and it's that by understanding key aspects and adopting best practices, businesses can tap into international trade opportunities and ensure optimal flow of goods worldwide. And the next one is the improvement of customer service, and it's just because efficient logistics ensures timely delivery of goods to customers around the world. And the last one is the profitability. And well-managed international logistics contributes to increase of all the deliveries. Another important thing is the international transport, and it involves the study, planning, and implementation of how businesses move physical goods and materials across international borders, because it encompasses not only the movement of products but also the flow of money and information. And here I want to talk about some key points, and it's that it is the primary means of delivering goods from producers to consumers. It allows for the specialization of economies. Another thing is that it allows businesses to ship large quantities of goods at once, reducing costs per unit. But all of this is possible thanks to other aspects of international logistics, such as warehousing, inventory management, and customs clearance. All those things are really important to do the international transport.
Hi, I am Victoria Montilla, ID card 2000-197, and I talk about important documents for transport cargo. When transport cargo, several essential documents come into play. These documents facilitate small operation, complies with regulations, and efficient movements of goods. There are some crucial ones. Commercial invoice issued by the seller to the buyer. It's vital for customs clearances. Parking list, proving an overweight of the cargo meditation. Mention. Okay. Intermodalism in international logistics. Intermodalism involves using at least two different modes of transportation in a single trip, creating an integrated transport chain. In exchange, economic performed by optimizing mode use historical context. True intermodalism emerged in the 20th century. Innovation like pilots handled by forklift and containerizations facilitate intermodal integration. Standardizations. Containerization led to standardization container size and lashing system and vial container of flat car services COFC and double deck rail service and set standard container with the 20-foot and 40-foot containers become the industry standard. And the last facilities. Intermodal facilities, AGs, television terminals, island containers depots play special roles in the continuity of transport chains. Okay, sustainability and green logistics. Green logistics incorporate every environmental responsibility into the entire logistics process from sourcing materials to final delivery. Focus areas. Reducing carbon emissions, indicators IM to minimize the environmental impact of transportation. Eco-friendly parking campaigns innovate to use sustainable materials. Optimization routes. Efficient transportation routes help reduce fuel consumptions and emissions. And research. Students explore the relationships between green logistics and international trade, emphasizing sustainability dimple.
The global supply chain management is the backbone of international trade, integrating suppliers, manufacturers, and customers across the globe. It's about creating a seamless process from production to delivery, ensuring efficiency and cost effectiveness. The global supply chain management reduces waste and enhances customer satisfaction by delivering the right product at the right time and the right condition. Trade compliance and regulation compliance is a crucial in international logistics. It involves understanding and adhering to trade laws and regulations, which vary by countries. Key documents include the bill of lading, commercial invoice, and export declaration. This ensures that transactions meet legal standards, prevent delays, and avoid penalties. Future trends of international logistics. The future of international logistics is shaped by technology and sustainability. Trends include the increased use of automation and artificial intelligence for predictive analytics, a focus on green logistics to reduce environmental impact, and the rise of e-commerce, which demand faster, more flexible supply chains. And with this, the presentation ends. Thank you very much for your attention.